Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's BrwnsugrBaby at Length Hair, coming back to you with another video, and this video is actually about do's and don'ts for natural hair, or mistakes that I've made throughout my hair journey that I want to share with you guys. Alright, so number one is actually over manipulation of your hair.
Over manipulation tends to be the number one issue, just because as naturals, when we're first starting out in our hair journey, we're starting to fall in love with our hair, so we're wanting to wear our hair more often, which is totally natural. However, if you're looking to retain length, it is not the most ideal way to wear your hair. Typically, just because you're putting your fingers in your hair all the time, you're constantly retwisting your hair to get those twist out pretty styles, and then you're taking your twists down every morning, and then you're repeating those steps more than likely on a daily basis because you really want that fresh look. Or you may be wearing the wash and go styles. Wash and go styles typically are not the most ideal way either, just because your hair is not stretched out. It's in a shrunken phase, and typically when your hair is shrunk, it's going to cause more tangles and knots because it's not stretched out. So the most effective way to grow your hair is to have it always stretched, so that it's going to retain length and it's not going to knot.
I typically only wear my hair 2 seasons of the year, the spring and the fall, because that is less damage to your hair during those particular months, because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. In the winter, of course, all of the cold gets to your hair and causes it to break. Also, if you're wearing like scarves and coats, your hair is hanging on those and pieces of material or cloths, and that's going to cause friction and breakage. If you will still wear your hair in the wintertime, I recommend like silk scarves or bonnets or something underneath your actual hats. Or just a protective style. In the summertime, it's really, really hot, so the sun can have an effect on your hair. Unless you're conscious of that and you're using like tea tree oil or something like that to cause less breakage, then you can wear it in those months, but I do not recommend over manipulation of your hair. Another thing that I do not do is I don't use combs. At all. I don't use any utensils. I don't use the lemon brush or anything like that. I learned very quickly early on in my hair journey that combs would not work for me, because my hair is really, really, really coily. It's like coil on top of coil on top of coil. So of course it wouldn't make sense to put a comb through it, because it's going to catch those coils really quickly and break them. So I've never used them. I was always afraid to. I haven't started now, so that may not be something that you want to incorporate in your hair regimen. So if something that I'm saying doesn't work for you, just take what does work and throw the rest away. Another thing that I've learned is taking my hair down from the top and going all the way down. What I've learned is that if I take my hair down, unravel it from the bottom first, then go back up to the top and untwist it, it will have less breakage and less two-strand knots, because if you notice, there's a lot of shedded hair in your strands, and that shedded hair has nowhere to go if you don't detangle all the way from the bottom. So I didn't know that that was happening. I didn't know that all that hair in there was shedded hair. So if you see that your hair is like thicker here and then thinner right here, it's probably more than likely you have shedded hair in your hair, and you want to just remove it the most safe way possible. And the safest way is to detangle the bottom first and then start the process. Third thing is detangling my hair when it's super wet. This may not be a problem for most people. It's a problem for me. So if you have the same issue, do not detangle your hair while it's super wet. I mostly just use oils. Every once in a while, I'll add like a conditioner to my hair, and I will probably add like a little bit of water to that conditioner. Once that conditioner dries on my hair, I'll reactivate it with some water. But other than that, I really don't use water on my hair unless I'm washing it. And if I'm washing it, I'm washing it while my hair is in twist and stretched out, because your hair is going to have more length retention if it's stretched. So wash your hair in the shower if you want, but do not do it while your hair is all the way out. I made that mistake. It may work for you, it may work for some people, it does not work for me. So if you're that person, then listen to my advice. ACV rinse. ACV rinse, I had to learn the hard way that it does not work on my hair because it mats my hair up. It causes it to dry really quickly. If your hair is not completely detangled when you apply it, it's probably not going to work. Now, I don't know if it was just me with my type of hair. I only use it if my hair is already detangled, and then I'll apply it to get that that gook and grime from your hair when you've had your hair like in a protective style for a while. And you want to just apply it to the roots of your hair to get that out. Otherwise, I don't really use the ACV rinse. It mats my hair. We talked about over manipulation. I don't really use co-washing. If you use co-washing, that's fine. I don't really co-wash. I'll wash my hair every 30 days. Yes, I know that's a long time, but my hair doesn't need to be washed more than that because I water wash in between. I used to co-wash, but I find that co-washing adds too much more moisture and it just piles on top and it doesn't work too much for me. So I'll use the water only washing, and then I'll like get my sebum, the natural hair oil from the roots of my hair, and let that fall down to the ends of my hair, and that works more for me than the co-washing. I'll use the water only washing. Only. Stalkers, why don't you come say hi since you're calling my name throughout my video? I had another point, but he just basically threw me all off, guys. But if you have any questions on things that you want to know about my hair or things that you're doing and you want to know if that will work for you, sometimes it's not going to help because my hair is different, so everything may not work for you. But I will leave more information in the description box about things that I may have missed because I got interrupted. But thank you so much for watching, guys.